Hey everybody, it's Mary Jo from MaryjoesCreations. Happy Vlogmas Day 14. It's getting close, y'all. Today, I haven't been feeling well. I'm very tired, but I did make both squares for the day, and I started working on this hat. Now, I didn't film any of that because the squares I actually made while I was editing yesterday's video. And the brim of this hat, which I'm going to show you in just a minute, I wasn't sure how, I wanted to make it, so I just didn't film it because I made it twice and took it apart and then decided to make it this way, and I just wasn't in the mood to film that because it was just way too much trial and error. But I am making a Santa hat. I want to make another Santa hat. Now, if you know me, and especially if you watched yesterday's video, you know that I don't like ribbing. And I also don't like ribbing because of the way it is. It stretches, and I don't know, when there's ribbing, it feels like it stretches sometimes too much. And if it relaxes too much, then it won't really do its job. I don't know. I just don't care for ribbing. So I made this hat without ribbing. I did, and I like the way it looks, but that's just me. Let me know what you think. I don't think you can really see the stitches because the lighting kind of sucks. But anyway, I did I did a chain of 55. And then I chained one, turned it, and did a row of single crochet. And then attached it to the other side. Right? I made a circle and I attached it. I should have showed you how to do that, but if anybody does need help with that, you can always send me a message and I can, maybe do a tutorial for that, show you how I do it. I mean, basically all I do is I make the chain, right? Do the single crochet going that way. And then I will, no, chain one, you bring the pieces together, and then I do a single crochet, I slip stitch into the first chain, and then what I do is I take my needle and I sew in the tail end to the tail into the row so that it stays secure. I know a lot of people attach the chain, they'll do the chain and then attach them together and go in the round. Every time I try to do that, it doesn't work. It comes either twisted or it doesn't work for me. So that's how it works easy for me. Again, if there's anybody who wants me to show you how I do it, leave a comment And I can definitely do that and show you how I do it. And once I did that, I did, I have them all written down here. See, this is how I do my notes. I did 7 rounds of half double crochets and then 2 rounds of single crochet to give it that nice, like, little finished look on the bottom of the rim. Now, I attach the yarn to the chain, right? Because that's how I like to do it. And now I'm doing a half double crochet in each chain space.
I didn't have anything to do with this.
I don't understand. We buried my brother.
So that's how it's looking. Oh, I skipped a stitch.
We're worried that there may be a connection to what happened to your brother.
Thank God I caught that, because that would have been a little aggravating. So I'm going to do a little bit of it. I'm very tired. I honestly don't know how long this video is going to be or how long I'm going to crochet for, because it's just, I think it's catching up to me, and I'm just very tired. And yesterday I barely did anything. For me, it's, you know, like, it's, I'm just tired. But anyway, these are my squares for the day. We have this funky one.
Thank you for the verses saying, thank you God for everything. Amen.
And we have this one. And it's, for some reason, the colors on my phone come out so bright, because they really aren't that bright. But anyway, these are my 2 squares for the day. And I'm going to put them with the 2 that I made yesterday. Now, I have that giant stack of granny squares, and that's in my front room, because I am going to be doing a video. Most likely I'll be doing the video today and posting it tomorrow. It'll probably be Monday's video. I have everything laid out on my table of all of the stuff that I've made from day 1 of Vlogmas till day, I guess, today, from the 1st until the 13th. And we are going to show all of those. Again, I'm sorry. I'm just so tired, but I definitely wanted to put up a video, because that's just how I am. And I like to stick to a schedule and stick to my word. And even if it's a shorter video, I still wanted to put something up. So I might work on this hat for a little bit. Just go up until I get to, you know, where I want to start decreasing. Because this is going to be a Santa hat, okay? So we're going to work in the rounds. I like to turn my work. If you don't like turning your work, then you don't have to. It's, again, personal preference. I always like to turn my work. And that's just the way I like to do it. I like the way it looks better. And if you don't want to turn your work, you don't have to. You can just keep going in the round if that's what you want. That's fine by me. It's your hat. I'm just giving you tips in my measurements. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, I don't care if you want to turn your work, you don't want to turn your work, whatever works for you. Whatever works for you, boo. So, I do turn my work. Right now, what I want to do is just make a... Hold on, something's not right. I think I did. I think I was doing singles, and I think I started it with half doubles. So I just want to do a foundation of half doubles all the way around. I maybe should do it in singles, but I don't know. That's what it looks like with the half double. And that's... Hold on. Okay. That was the problem. Alright. I turned it inside out, so this is the wrong side. And I just, like, realized this recently. Depending on how you want your stitches to look, it does matter where you attach, right? So when you're attaching new yarn, it does matter where you attach it because the stitches will look different on one side and the other, and I'll show you. I just do a single crochet, and then I tighten the tail, and I tighten both sides so it's anchored on there. And then I'll do a half double crochet right into that stitch. Right back into that same stitch. And I think I am just going to go into half doubles maybe. I don't know. Let's do a few stitches and see how that looks. Okay. Is it focusing? Or does it look just like a big red blob? I can't tell anymore. But that's the half double. You know what? I'm going to leave it like that. Because it is divided by a single, the chain and the single, so I'm just going to leave it. So I'm going to do a half double crochet into every single stitch all the way around. And at the end, you should have 54 stitches. Now, you see how it gets tight. That stitch gets really tight, and in my experience, the more you work it, the tighter that first chain gets. And for some reason, sometimes it's very hard to find that chain. So what I like to do is or it makes it harder to get into that chain, not so much to find it. But what I like to do is I just like to put a stitch marker right there, especially like a heavy one, because what it does is as you're working, it's weighing down and it's opening that stitch. So when you go back in there, you're going to have a nice, good stitch that's not too loose, but it's not so tight that you can't stick the hook inside. So I'm going to go all the way around. I'm sorry. I miss having my tripod. Because I can never get the angle right. And I kind of want you to see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to go around with a half double crochet all the way till I get back to the beginning. Now let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Caught her trying to get out to a grate in the office. Was Peters with her? Not sure. JJ and Alex are searching the perimeter.
And, I'm sorry, I was counting. And what I like to do is, I like to go, when I do my first row of single crochet down the chain, I always do it in just one loop, right? So when you flip it, you have 2 loops that look like a chain. And I like to go through both loops. And to me, it just feels a little bit more secure that way. It's just a personal preference that I have. I like to have that double chain on the bottom. That's why I only put it through one loop when I do the single crochet going across, so that the bottom has those 2 loops. So now I lost track of my count, but at this moment, I really don't care. You should definitely check. Maybe I'll count them just to see, but you just go all the way back around. Now, I put it in the wrong space when I did it. It should have been in the first loop, and I think I put it in the second loop. Alright, that's okay.
You could do that, sure. Or you could play a little game called Let's Make a Deal.
I don't want to make any deals without my lawyer. That's when you do. See, this is what somebody did to your boss.
Something, whoever it is that's out there, he managed to get to Jim Peters outside of his apartment.
The person who did that isn't very happy right now.
Okay, so then you slip stitch it together, right? And you see how that looks? I think it looks good, but then again, what do I know? So see, then I turn my work. And then I will go into that first stitch and go all the way back around and do a few more rows. I'm not sure how many, because this isn't really a tutorial. If you want me to do a tutorial for this hat, I will. But this isn't really a tutorial because I'm just writing down my notes as I'm going. Now, I don't like the way that looks. Yeah, I placed that in the wrong space, and I don't like the way it looks. So, I'm going to rip it out. But you know what? I think it's best that I try this again tomorrow because, again, I am very, very tired, and I actually have this god-awful pain in my back that I can't seem to get over, and I can't concentrate. So I'm going to slip stitch this back onto the brim of the hat and make sure I put it in the right place. Now, when I seal it, you see there's like this little bump right there. What I am going to try, because I can't remember right now how I've been doing it, but we're going to do something a little bit different right now because I really did not like the way it looked, and because you're doing red yarn onto white yarn, it's just way more noticeable than when I am using the same yarn. So, the same color. So what I did was I just attached it to that space right there where that little knot is from when I started. And now I'm going to do a single crochet, a half double crochet right into that very first stitch. And that should eliminate that gap that I had. But I don't even think I can finish anymore. I know this video is short, and I didn't talk much, or I talked the whole time, but I don't know if I had very much to say. I think I really need to go get some sleep. And I can start fresh in the morning, and we can figure out how to make this hat together. I will let you know when I start the decreases, because now this is a Santa hat, right? And at first I was going to try to make it like I did my witch's hat, where I don't think I filmed any of that, but my witch's hat, I started from the top, from the point, and I worked my way down. And then went into the brim of the hat. That's how I did that one. And I was going to do that with the Santa hat. However, I decided not to because I don't know how I'm going to do the tip. I don't know if I want to put a pom-pom on the tip, or if I want to do, you know how, I don't know if it's right or not, but that's what it reminds me of. Like when you watch those old-timey movies where they have sleeping caps, and they look like wizard hats. And they have like a string or a chain coming off instead of a pom-pom. I don't know how I want to make the tip. But I do know that I would rather end with the tip, because that way, if I don't want to put a pom-pom on it, I can just finish it and have it look a little bit different. I could put, like I said, I could make that chain and have it hanging down and have a little pom-pom there. I don't know how I want to finish the hat. And with me, that's par for the course, if you know me. So I decided that this hat is going to be made from the brim up. And we're going to figure out where to do the decreases as we go up. because, you know, it has to be very slight on the first portion of the hat, and then it's gradually decreasing, and I need to figure out how many decreases and where the decreases go and all of that, and maybe we will figure that out together. But I'm so sorry. I'm so exhausted. But that's what I think I'm going to do. Tomorrow, I'm definitely not editing this video tonight. So it will be edited tomorrow and put up. Technically for you it will be today. But again. Oh, it's so hard to keep track. But that's my cue. I will be working on the hat tomorrow. And while I'm editing this video, I might make my squares. I think that's going to be the plan for tomorrow. And then I might sit here and work on this hat, because I still can't work in the living room. I got the lights today, but it was already like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was not going to put up lights on my Christmas tree. That was not happening. I am exhausted. My whole body aches, and I was just not going to do that today. So tomorrow, at some point, I'm going to put the lights up on the tree. And I'm going... Ooh, phone is about to fall. See, that's why I need a tripod. I'm going to work on this Santa hat tomorrow, and hopefully we can get a lot of it done. But that's all for this video. I don't know if you like shorter videos or longer videos. So if you like shorter videos, there you go. If you like longer videos, I'm so sorry, and I promise that that video will most likely be a normal video for me. But thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Tomorrow is, wow, after tomorrow, there'll be 10 days left to Christmas? That can't be right. Wow. Is it me, or is it going by fast? Because tomorrow's the 14th. Or today, right now, you watching, for your time, it's the 14th. I can't believe that. But, okay. We have a lot of work to do in a very short period of time. So, we have to get going. Tomorrow will be the last day, hopefully, that my living room will be a disaster, and then we will definitely start working in the living room again on Monday. Or today will be the last day. The living room is a nightmare. I will be putting up the lights and everything. And Monday, I should be able to start working in there again, and that's when we will do as much of the blanket as we can. Hopefully by then this Santa hat will be done, and then we can move on to the next hat. I'm not sure the style, because I have, I think, 2 or 3 styles that I designed. They're simple. Nothing, you know, at this moment, nothing too fancy. I'm more of a simple girl anyway. They're not anything fancy or intricate at the moment, because again, I only started like really crocheting for about a year, so all of my designs right now are very simple, or at least to me they're simple. This year coming up, that's when I want to start getting into maybe a little bit more texture, especially when it comes to hats, instead of doing just one solid stitch. I want to start mixing stitches and stuff like that, but that takes a lot of math, and this year I needed to keep it simple because, again, I'm still learning, so we're going to learn together. And we might have some fancier hats down the road. But I do have a nice beanie that's done with a magic circle and in the round. And then I have a cinched beanie, which is essentially made like this. Actually, that's where, like, this stitch count came from. I figured it would be, the base is the same. And I could, let me, this one does measure out to be about roughly close to 10, a little over 10 inches. Maybe 10 1/4 inches. And once I get it done, I'll put it on for you. But, I make one like this where I go all the way up and I forget for how long. And then I'll just, cinch the top closed. Like, once I'm done, I weave in the tail end all the way around, and then I pull it closed, and I just sew it up on the inside, and I call it my I call it my cinched beanie. So I want to make one like that, and they might both be in neutral colors, even though I want to have one that's like, you know, more for a guy, and then one that's, you know, maybe can use, either one can use. And make one of each style, so that, you know, I'm not sure yet if I need a man hat or a woman hat, so, and there you go. So I want to make one of each, because I don't know if, you know, some people don't like the beanie style, some people don't like the cinched style. I don't know if I'm putting a rim on the cinched style, and that's just making it longer. But I'll figure all that out when I'm making the hats. But I will be making one of each. And I was going to make one geared more towards men and one geared more towards women. But now more that I think about it, since I want to do one of each style, I might just make them in neutral colors. Maybe, I think I have navy blue. I think I have black. And then I might have a lighter blue. I'm not sure. I know I have hat yarn too, but I don't know. We'll figure that out. But we will be making hats this week. So, I will see everybody tomorrow. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. We are, as far as I know, at 46 subs. And once I reach 50, I will be going live. And also, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you want to know when I post, just hit that bell and it'll give you a notification. And I don't know if I'm going to get back on social media before the new year. I might post some stuff, but everything is just overwhelming right now. So I'm more focused on YouTube, but I will be posting more on Facebook and Instagram and in the upcoming future, and I will also announce over there when I post videos, which I was doing until Vlogmas, and I have to post a video every day because apparently I'm a glutton for punishment. But y'all have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.